We have a sister company, ATX Dynos, and we brought our dyno with. So we're gonna find out what these things are.
Awesome.
And, it's our big granddaddy too.
Are we gonna be able to dyno the RX?
Yeah, I think we should be able to. It can go up to 1,315 horse.
Holy bucket. So we don't have to worry about wrecking it.
No, we don't have to worry about wrecking it.
Okay. Good morning. Daner's working with steel again today.
Just can't get away from this.
No, but you like it.
Kind of have to at this point.
What are you building, Dane?
Stairway to heaven. Oh, another toolbox bracket.
We picked up another one of these. Oh, look who showed up. Steve-O showed up. Anyway, he's going to check out we got some sensors that are acting up on the downforce. He did a pip on it, and there's just a couple of them that maybe aren't quite right. But anyway, picked up a couple more of these, one more of these, and it's going to go on the RX. And we put them on every tractor we have. And if you don't have one, you should think about it.
2 hours later.
Dane just got done whipping up the bracket for this box. She bolts right on, right underneath there, that plate. Now we just need some tools and we'll fill her up. Now we'll have one on every single tractor. All three of the big ones, and then even the little guy's got one. Someone out there is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there's a better way of doing it. Oh, now we're humped.
I'm pretty sure we're buying a turbo. Yeah, that ain't coming out of there. How much is a new turbo?
You don't want to know.
Couldn't have been that bad.
Just that elbow was $400.
What? She's fucking welded in there, Dane. You are not getting that out. This one's okay. This guy is not.
Well, it comes in one.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, pretty sure.
There's no
Why
tape.
would we stop there?
Well, yeah, I guess. But it's so thin. Like, look how thin it is.
Yeah.
I can break it with my hand.
I think we can. It's junk anyway,
yeah,
so we might as well go with it.
Toast anyway, unless we can put it on something else.
Like what? A Honda?
A 4020. Daddy Dennis is going to be so proud of us. She's sad looking.
That's
yeah, it's
nothing.
shot. Oh. Just
junk.
Hey, you just say it shot. No one will know.
Oh, okay. You mean Ma and Pa won't know?
You mean Steve won't know.
He knows everything.
You just tell him when the camera's on. Just wiggle it and say it's no good. Okay. Okay. Action.
I don't want to.
Action.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
It's shot. It's junk. Are you happy now, mother?
Yeah, I'm happy now. Now we can get it.
Fucked up. You started laughing before we were done.
Now we know it's no good and we need to get a new one. It was already no good, so.
Just to pull a damn blade, we need $1,000 in parts.
Well.
Hey, that's whatever. We don't have to have a turbo. We can just cap it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, non-turbo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They'd be smoking all the time.
Oh, we got a new everything else. Just we'll put that on. There ain't much left of this thing anyway.
Wow.
The snails had it. The fins are warped and shot, and the bearing's out on it.
Yeah, it clunks.
Well, I guess the 4320 is going to stay here for another couple days till we get a turbo. Well, we just will call our new friend in Thief River and tell him, send up a turbo tomorrow. They probably won't have it anyway. Probably have to order it. Well, I guess There you go. Another day. So you're probably wondering where you're walking to. What are you walking out in the field for? Oh, I'm just going for a stroll. Yesterday was 65 degrees. Today is in the 50s. Talking rain and snow tonight. I tell you one thing that is surprising though, what I'm doing here today. I'm digging some holes and burying them burn piles that we did last fall, and I hit no frost. That's really surprised me. I walked the track out here because I thought, well, I'll just try it, you know. If I got to break through a foot of frost, I can maybe still do it, you know. Started digging. I'm like, well, maybe it's just this spot. Nope, no frost. So that tells me that when the weather changes, which it will soon, if the weather straightens out at all, it's going to dry up in a hurry. Rule of thumb up here, when the last of the snow disappears, or close to disappearing, on the north side of a tree line, you figure 2 weeks. That's kind of the old wives' tale rule of thumb up here, but it holds true pretty much all the time. Anyway, I got the one over there done, and I got that one done. Now we got to go over and do that one. I piled the black dirt on the side, put the clay on top. Just gonna let it sit for now until we get a rain here now, and then I'm probably gonna take the big blade, the 6-way blade and the 4-wheel drive, and level it all off and then spread that black dirt on top. This area up here, we're over by Salo today, so we're probably about 7-8 miles east of the main farm. Nice topsoil, but it's a sandy, well, we're kind of on a ridge right here too, I guess, where I'm at, but it's a sandy yellow clay. It's not a really heavy clay, it's kind of a sandy clay. That's the subsoil right here. And like I said, we're kind of on the ridge. I'm sure if we get down there closer to the creek, it would probably be a different type of subsoil. But I know one thing, it's not all about what's on top. It's a lot to do with good ground, what type of subsoil you have. If it dries out easily or water moves up and down in it easily, kind of sets your stage for good ground or not. Get my 200 pound plus in here. Like a glove every time, just like that. All right, let's walk over to the pile and start doing some digging. Get this hole prepped, get it done, and then we're going to start pushing some stuff in it. Might not seem like it, but that's a ways down there. Now we're going to take all this and put it in here and then put the clay back on top. I'm gonna clean the rest of this up and put it in there. I'll show you what it looks like when I get her done. Well, we got her put in the hole. Now we're gonna take the clay and put on top. Well, we got some neat stuff going on today. We have this morning we got the guys that are gonna come and do some tuning, and when they get here this morning, I'll introduce them to you and I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna tune 2 RX tractors, one tractor that they put a new ECU, whatever, in it, and anyway, they're gonna retune that, make sure it's on there, and then they're gonna do the 340 and they're gonna do the new 620. So, and we're gonna do a dyno. So you guys get to see that. So stay tuned. Well, I see they showed up. We're gonna get them right as they come in the door. Well, hey guys.
Mark, how are you?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing?
Martin, good to meet you.
So we're gonna do some tuning today.
We are. It looks like you got 3 of them for us.
Yep, we got 3 that we're gonna get done.
Okay, now the first one, we got your ECM, we got a new ECM in.
Yep.
Awesome. So we'll go ahead. Is that one in here? Or?
It's outside, but we can move stuff around here, so.
Okay.
We got this one's inside, so.
Perfect.
But before we do that, I want to let you guys know this is Mark from Peak 8.
Peak 8 Solutions.
And
yep.
then you guys are in central Minnesota, right? That's
Yes.
kind of where you're based out of?
I'm based out of Alexandria, Minnesota.
Yep.
So no matter where any of you folks are at, you can give me a call anywhere in the nation,
Yep.
and we can come out to you. It's kind of a special deal that we do with Agri Eco Power, who I partner with.
Sure.
So these guys are from the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Because they're very good with computers.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's about it. So if anyone has any questions, always feel free to call me at 320-491-1877. And we'll answer those questions and get you going. And I'm looking forward to getting these things woke up a little bit.
Yeah. We've worked with Mark in the past. I bet you it's been, what, 5-6 years anyway.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's, even though we're way up in the end of the world here, you still make it up here.
We do. We had actually a good time. You wouldn't believe the amount of customers we have up in this area.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of surprising. So yesterday we had our day full. It'd be nice if you could turn the heat up for us though a little bit. So,
I know, right?
But other than that, it's been a great trip. And today we're just going to kind of work with you a little bit. And we have a sister company, ATX Dynos. And we brought our dyno with, so we're going to find out what these things are.
Awesome.
And it's our big granddaddy too.
Are we going to be able to dyno the RX?
So yeah, I think we should be able to. Now, which one did you have that you didn't want? This is the one that you
well,
didn't want.
we got the 340 here is hooked up to the planter, so I kind of want to leave that alone.
Yeah.
But we got the RX there, and that would be kind of cool.
Let's do it. And
right.
yeah, so like I said, we brought the granddaddy of the dynos with. Where this thing can go up to 1,315 horse.
Holy bucket! So you don't have to worry about wrecking it.
No, you don't have to worry about wrecking it.
Okay.
And we can get you to where you're going. Now we got 3 different sizes of these things. They're air cooled. It's going to show us the engine horsepower, the PTO, and so yeah, it's really a lot of fun. We're gonna have a good time today,
Yeah.
and also a wheel hop too. So we're kind of the only ones that do that, where you don't need the PTO to measure the stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit more of a process, but
that's pretty cool. Well, we'll show you guys the dyno when we get to that point, and we'll kind of talk a little bit more about that. Just you know, if you guys are interested, we'll show you what it's all about. But
let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's get started.
Let's get it going.
All right. So so we got Vojta here. He's from the Czech Republic. That's a cool name. You won't forget that one. And anyway, he's getting all hooked up here. So what are you doing here?
Yes, what we will gonna do first, the first part of process is that we will connect straight to the tractor over the OBD connector in cabin.
So you're gonna hook up to the regular 7-pin deal or whatever?
9-pin actually.
9-pin?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So right now I'm already connected in the machine, and the first part of process is that we will do fresh read of the original file.
You're gonna take the file and you send it where?
I will upload the file to our database, and they will prepare the new file with additional horsepower for your machine in a few minutes.
Okay, cool.
So that's a pretty simple process, and it should be done in 30 minutes.
So about 30 minutes and she'll be all
set.
All set. All right. Well, we'll check back in 30 minutes. So you started the tractor.
So right now we just started the tractor, and I just want to make sure the tractor is running properly and everything is ready to go.
Perfect.
So idle is working, which is great. So I can shut it off and start with the reading.
So you're making sure everything is talking correctly?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So we're going to show you the how it communicates with the tractor, I believe. This is over my head. All right, so what are we doing here now? We're reading the ECU?
Yes, you can see the we are already started with reading the ECM. We are connected in the machine, and the ECM will be read in 30 seconds approximately.
Okay. So they rewrite it then? Is that the deal?
Yes.
This isn't just a plug-in boost deals. They rewrite a lot of stuff. So, and we'll talk to Mark about that here in a little bit, but about what actually goes into the software as far as what gets put into the tractor. It's not just a generic deal. It's something that they customize for these specific engines. If you guys see, they have an app here. So it's an Agro Eco Power app, and you can find it right on your phone. And like, so this is this tractor, and right now it's a 340, but with tune it'll be 400 horse. So they'll add 60 horsepower and 93 foot-pounds of torque. We go from a 340 to a 400. With that, you get a little better fuel economy and some stuff, other benefits too, right?
Yes, for sure. It's not about horsepowers, but our huge benefit, it's also that your tractor will have approximately 15% in a better fuel economy.
15%
Yes.
better fuel economy?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm good with that.
Nice.
So then once this gets all the way across, she's done.
Yes.
Okay.
We are on the finish line. 45 seconds to go, and you are all set.
All right. Well, there you go. 1 done, 2 to go. And then we're gonna do a dyno for you. We're gonna dyno, or a 520 horse RX. We're gonna tune that baby and we're gonna dyno it. So we'll get this. You'll get to see what that's about. Hold on. Well, we're gonna do the dyno. I got the 520 here. This thing is pretty neat looking. That's for sure. That's different. And then if you need to get a hold of Mark, that's his number right there. Feel free to give him a call. Super easy guy to talk to, very friendly. All right, let's get going. We'll walk around to the other side here. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about this dyno here. Who knows about the dyno? Mark, do you know about dyno?
I know a little bit about it. Look at that. It's like I said earlier, this is like the granddad of our 3.
Right.
So we can get up to 1,350 horse on this one. It is air cooled. It's gonna give us the PTO horsepower and the engine horsepower. We are currently selling these now.
Oh, so, the dynos?
We are. We are. So
if you want a dyno, you can buy a dyno.
That's right. So we do have different options. There's just so many different things that go into this. So we're just kind of kicking things off and getting things going. It's just kind of fun for us also.
So this is nothing new, guys. We're not bringing Mark here to sell you on anything per se.
Nope.
He's been here before. He's done these tunes for us. Like I said, we've been working with these guys for 5 years. This is nothing out of the ordinary for us. When we get a new tractor or stuff like that, we will have it tuned. It makes financial sense to do it. We do gain fuel efficiency and we do gain horsepower, so it's a no-brainer in a lot of aspects that way. As you guys know, I wouldn't tell you that we're doing it if it didn't work, so that's why we're doing it. But here, we'll check this thing out. They got a big cord running out to our welder plug-in, and then they got all these fans running. It's kind of noisy in here, but. So Martin's climbing up there, and we're gonna run this thing a little bit and then show you where the horsepower is, because like honestly the proof is in the pudding, right? Like they can tell you what it's gonna do, but until you really see it on the graph, how do you really know? So we're gonna show you guys. Martin!
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
Is it cold enough for you?
It is, yeah.
So what's it like at home right now where you come from? What's the weather like there?
I think it's almost similar, but a little bit warmer. A little bit warmer. I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the countryside similar to where you come from, or is it different?
It's a little bit different.
A little different. Are you guys more rolly over in the Czech where you're
yes,
at?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, more hilly, more rolly. Here is more flat soil or something, but the farmers and countryside is almost similar like in the United States, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what do you guys grow where you're from? Where you grew up? What type of crops are they growing out there?
Corn as well, same like in the United States, or soybean as well.
Okay.
And
like canola.
Oat as well. And
Yeah. Okay. So what Martin's gonna do here now is you got the PTO hooked up, right?
Yeah, exactly. We hooked up our dynometer to the PTO, and right now we would like to find out how many horsepower and torque does this tractor have. But at first we need to get this engine to the work temperature. So it means I will use our second option of a measurement is let's say a permanent load for a constant loading of the engine. So at first we'll get the engine warm. Right?
So we got to warm her up. What he's saying is warm. If you didn't quite catch that, you got to warm it up to operating temp is what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he can see that right here.
Yeah, absolutely. You will see the curves of
when the engine when the engine's warmed up, then we'll turn the PTO on, or is it already on?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
Right now, the PTO is on.
Okay, so now we're gonna let everything warm up a little bit, and
yeah, exactly. Right now I need the calibration of the RPMs between a dyno and the engine, so I will set up the 1000 RPM.
okay, so he's calibrating the RPMs on the from the dyno to the tractor.
Now you can see how much horsepower the engine is using right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it using right now? 90 horse?
Yeah, 90 horse. Because
So here's the horsepower right here, everybody.
And on the other side is a torque. There are two curves.
Okay, so here's the torque, there's the horsepower.
Yeah, and initial low right now is 15%, so it's nothing.
Yeah,
it's just only for
we're not putting a load on it right now. We're just kind of getting everything warmed up. There, we're up to 200 horsepower right now. Just about 800 foot-pounds of torque. This particular dyno, you can run it for 2-3 hours at a certain load. 100% load to break in an engine or something like that. So they do sell these dynos. If you're a big shop and looking to do something like that, just saying, it's an option. So our temp gauge is getting better. It's getting warmed up.
So right now we use a power test for to find out how many horsepower and performance does this lady have.
Okay, so we just got done with the stable horsepower. So we just put a load on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Warm that engine up a little more.
Yep.
And so that way it's at full operating temp. And now we're going to be running at max RPM and getting max horsepower output out of this girl here.
And we choose a output of a dyno.
Okay. So now we're calibrating the RPMs again, so everything matches up.
There we go.
Well, I can hear putting pressure on it. So do you do multiple runs then, or you just do one?
Yes, exactly. It's better to make, for example, second one because the engine is more warm and you can measure a little bit more horsepower.
Okay. So now that it's done one, we're going to do it again here in a little bit. See how much horsepower this girl has here in a minute. He's just going to do a second run on it. gonna go through the data. All right, so we just got done running the system here. What are we finding out? So I just want to let you know that this is a new engine in this tractor about a year ago, or 2 years ago maybe. So we had a cam or something came apart in that engine, and so this is a different engine. So it probably doesn't have more than 1,500 hours on the engine. It's not like it's a wore out engine, is what I'm saying. It's pretty fresh.
It's pretty fresh. Okay,
Yeah.
so this machine is supposed to have around 420 horsepower, and we found out that machine has right now 391 horsepower, as you can see.
So it's only got 391 horse,
391 horse.
and it's supposed to be 520.
Yeah. After yeah, exactly. After first measurement, we found out it had I think 385, and on the second measurement, it's about 6 horsepower more. But right now you can see the performance curves and the torque curves, and it's a little bit irregular. I see it. It has to be a little bit more linear. So we'll see after our tune if it will be better. So
Okay.
Good.
yeah.
So is this a standard horsepower on this type of horse or this type of tractor? I mean, is it, you see this much of a difference between where it's supposed to be and where, or what?
We can check our database because we have already done plenty of them, and we have already measured plenty of them as well. So I can find another graph from another measurement, and we can compare it with this one, for example.
Great
Okay,
idea.
so he's going to compare. You're going to compare what factory should be compared to what we're doing.
Of course, there is a kind of a tolerance, let's say, which is around 10, 15%, something like that.
Oh, really? So there is that much variance between.
Yeah. So is it in a limit? Is it in a limit? Because 420. So sometimes you can measure 400 horsepower, 405 horsepower, or.
So this is on the smaller or the lighter side.
Yeah. So right now here you can see measurement results. With RPMs, you can see how the performance were increased regularly.
Peak horsepower 391. Not that great.
No, not yet.
Could be better. It will be better.
Yeah.
We'll put the tune in. Then
So what are we going to juice her up to?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we going to get that up to? Do you know offhand?
This engine, I think 60, 70 horsepower, something like that. Yeah,
Good.
Because it's a big engine, there's a really huge potential. So we will see the result after modifying. So.
And remember, Mark, we don't overtune anything.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to make sure that we're on a conservative side.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different parameters that do go into this as far as the air to fuel ratios, turbo boosts, and just a lot of different parameters, way more than what I'm telling you.
And that's one thing I was trying to touch on earlier is that it's not just your generic plug and play tune. It's like you guys are customizing a lot of different things on a tune that makes, like you said, timing and air, just a lot of different things.
So there is, and that's what separates us from our competition is it's bad business to blow things up. We don't want to do that. So we're going to make sure, and I've lost a lot of deals because people said, no, I want it to go higher. We won't do that.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure you're safe, your equipment is safe, and get that peak performance.
Right.
And get that efficiency, and you're going to run cooler.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, you're going to notice a fuel savings also.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice little deal. So let's run this tune, let's see where we're at, and let's do it.
We had a little snafu there. I had forgotten, had this set up for only a max RPM of 1900. You can go under engine and you can set your max RPM that engine will go to. So when if you put somebody in the field or whatever and you don't want them running the engine wide open, and you just run your throttle wide open, but it'll only go to 1900.
Can't believe he's only running it at 1900.
Yeah, I was just telling him that. Okay, here we go. We're wide open, 2100 RPM. There we go, we're setting power. Oh, we're starting to drift. There she is.
380.
Really?
Really?
So it didn't matter if we ran it at 1900 or 2100, it's the same horsepower.
It's the same horsepower, yeah.
Well, there you go, guys, right here. There it says it. That's kind of weak. So I guess it didn't matter. now you know, when you're out in the field and you got their wound tight, you ain't making any more horsepower than you are at 1900. So that's interesting. News to me, I guess. He's giving head nods, so that must be good.
It's a little bit stronger right now.
She's a little stronger.
She is.
440, 450 PTO horsepower now.
Yeah, PTO horsepower, exactly.
Okay.
455.
So, we had a little, not these guys, I didn't know what I was talking about. So when we were looking at this here a minute ago, and I was telling you it was only doing like 300 and what?
380.
380? Tractor data says PTO horsepower on a 520 is 360 some horsepower, and we were putting out 380.
Yeah.
So we were above that already. So now we're at 455 horsepower.
Yep.
PTO.
PTO. Yeah.
So that puts us at a what? I wonder what the conversion is to engine horsepower.
570, 580, something like that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So we just pumped 70 ponies in her.
Yeah. So 570, 590 will be on the engine, and on the PTO is a 455 right now. So.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. We can check the curve. If
Yeah, we'll see
change or not.
See if the torque curves change.
Yeah. Exactly.
So he's gonna get her ready here. He's gonna show us the two graphs, and we'll be able to see what she did before the tune and what she did after the tune. So now the machine is gonna start putting a load on it. Well, we'll see what we got. Well, we gained an extra 70 horse on this girl right here. Like I said earlier, PTO horsepower. So I was thinking engine horsepower. It's PTO horsepower. So it went from the factory on tractor data says that PTO horsepower on a 520 is supposed to be 362 horsepower. This tractor, without any tunes, was 380. Now it's putting out 455 horse. Damn! So we got one more tractor we're gonna get tuned. We're gonna tune the big horse. We're gonna tune the 620. The bigger the engines, the bigger the horsepower. It seems like a little less horsepower you can move, right? Like a smaller engine, it's got the same block size. And I'm speaking on turn, guys. I'm not no expert on this, but I've just looked at their website. It seems like the smaller engines, you gain more horsepower out of them up to a certain point, and then it's less horsepower, so you don't get as much of a jump, which makes sense because it's the same block and same cooling system, but just derated. So we got Vojta up there again. He's in the
9570 RX.
9570 RX.
Yep, he's going to tune that up.
He's doing a tune on this one, and then we're going to do the
tune on
the 620. All right, so on a 620 here, they're going to bump that horsepower by 50 horse. And that's what I'm saying, like the 620 versus the 520, that bump 70 horse, this one will be 50 horse. So there is a difference. It's not a flat, you get that horsepower gain on whatever. So 50 horse on that. And then we're going to add another 165 foot-pounds of torque to this girl too. So he's going to get that done. And the 520 and the 570 have the ISX engines in them, so they have the Cummins engines in them. So yeah, he's gonna jump in that. It's cold out here, and we'll go in the shop. Well, we just finished up here. I got Mark here. Yeah, all done. Nice and warm in here.
It is. It's funny, as I was telling you, I was playing golf on Sunday down in Alexandria. Yeah, then I'm driving up here and it's snowing.
Oh my gosh.
So welcome to Minnesota, folks.
Yeah,
that's what we get.
So anyway, if you guys are interested in doing anything like this, what we just showcased and showed you, get a hold of Mark.
Yeah.
Peak 8 Solutions.
Yep, and I'm at 320-491-1877. Also, go have some fun on my website. It's at PEAK, the number 8, Inc. INC.
Yeah.
So Peak 8 Inc. And there's a lot of information with the tuning.
Right.
I also do diagnostics with diesel laptops and Texas Refinery Corp for lubricants.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, just yeah, give me a call. Let me know. We can help you out. If you're just
Perfect.
wondering how much we can add, we'll be happy to help you out with that too.
Just
so.
give him a call. He's easy to talk to.
Yeah, as you can tell. Thank you so much, Mark.
right.
I appreciate everything.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Yeah, have a good day. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna go cruise for chicks. See what we find. Wee-hoo! Day like today is nice to go walking in the woods. There's no poison ivy yet, poison oak. Just walk around, talk to the trees. Just make sure I take my medication before I go in the woods.
Lucy, I'm home.
Well, welcome. Blah, 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 blah. I've got nothing to say.
Oh, a company that makes yardsticks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not making them any longer. Did you know that?
A couple more sandwiches, you ain't gonna make it through there.
Yeah. Don't eat today, then you'll make it.